Connecticut, what's going on? We're down here on a rainy night at the Arch Street Tavern. Not dampening our spirits, though, because around me I have one of the most unique and awesome bands anywhere in the state of Connecticut. This is String Theorie. Let's do a quick round-robin names and instruments.
I am Jordan Critchley, and I play everything. As far as what I can bang on, hit, whatever. It's been awesome.
My name's Joel Wyke, and I play guitar.
I'm Carl, and I play bass from time to time.
From time to time. So I often throw about the U word, unique, quite a bit in these interviews, as I've been told. But in reality, this really is, String Theorie is one of the most unique bands anywhere in the state of Connecticut. I personally don't know anybody doing the sound that you guys are pulling off. And when I say pulling it off, because when you see this video and how awesome they are musically, believe me, they pull it off. So how did this whole thing come together? First of all, how would you describe the sound? And then tell me how this whole thing came together.
We call it world fusion. It's all instrumental music, and it's comprised of acoustic guitar, world percussion instruments, and electric bass. And I met Carl at his birthday party, actually, and found out that he was an incredible bass player. And I've known Jordan my whole life, and the three of us decided to start a band together and do with kind of no boundaries. We wanted to be able to play whatever world influence, whatever genre, but interpreted by the acoustic and one electric instrument that we're playing.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely hear the world influences. I hear everything from like flamenco to Brazilian vibe. I mean, it's all over the place. So, I mean, there's got to be some type of classical training going on in here. When I see the musicianship, it's phenomenal. So, where did the background for all this come from?
Well, I studied jazz guitar at Berkeley for a few years and eventually studied sound engineering because I wasn't very good at jazz guitar. And then I started playing bass because it was the only way I could get into a band. And I just kept doing that until it sort of came more natural to me. And Joel learned how to play since he was very young. He was homeschooled and just played guitar all day while he was doing his schoolwork, so I was jealous of that story there when I heard it. And Jordan learned how to play by drumming on the dashboard of his van on his way to carpentry jobs, which is the story as I understand it. And he actually got his first drum just a few months before we started String Theorie, if I'm right. And 2 years down the road, he's now a sponsored percussionist.
And I homeschool, so to my oldest daughter, Kala, at home, there is hope. Keep practicing, babe.
Me too. I was homeschooled.
See? Look at that. 2/3 homeschooled. I love it. So where do we see String Theorie a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years from now?
That's a really interesting question. We've been talking a lot about what direction to go in, and what's really surprising to us so far is the response that we've gotten based on how relatively little effort we've put in to try to market ourselves. So we've been really fortunate to constantly be being asked to play shows and getting opportunities without having to really try to push the marketing machine. But we want to try doing that and like actually picking a direction instead of letting a direction pick us. So with our album due to be complete hopefully within the next month and a half, and the music video that Stonegate Studios put together, which has really helped us, and the Ovation sponsorship, there's been a few things, and we think the momentum will bring us somewhere. We're not sure where, but we want to try to do a mini tour soon and just see what happens.
That's fantastic. Holy crap, if this band markets themselves, they're going to be huge, trust me. So, new record coming out. You mentioned the video. We're going to go into that video right now, correct? Stonegate Studios, local director, local production company.
Yeah.
This video is awesome. So you want to give this an introduction for us?
The song is called E Minor. It's a really special song to me. It's the first song I ever wrote, and one of the first songs we ever played as a band together. So I thought it was pretty cool that Tony of Stonegate chose that to do the video without knowing the story behind it. Yeah. So that's the backstory to E Minor. It's in the key of E Minor, and I'm really bad at naming songs, so E Minor.
I can't remember names of songs, so it's okay. This is String Theorie. This is E Minor. Check it out. Coming up after the break, we're going to the secret studio of You Scream, I Scream.